My name is Ragan, and I'm president of Rock.Paper.Scissors. When you're trying to be more creative and innovative, initially you need to let those ideas flow, to really let loose. It's a little bit like drinking dessert wine too early. Right? Dessert wine is meant to be at the end of the meal. And at the end of the process, or near the end of the process, is when it's important to do the looking at the pros and cons and cost-benefit analysis. If that happens too soon in the brainstorming process, then creativity tanks. Let's talk about some of the assumptions that you made. Let's talk about no speaking. What were some of the assumptions you made around no speaking?
No sound.
No sound. Now, some of you were clapping. I heard some, clapping and things like that. What about using words? How could you have used words but not spoken? What I want to point out to you, and I don't want this to feel like a tap on the wrist, because I've done this hundreds of times with very senior people, with frontline staff all over the world, and this is initially how people organize themselves. Organizing means putting like with like. And if you think about the implications of that in terms of diversity, right? Or in terms of innovation. I noticed a few groups here. There was welcome. Come, you belong. You are like me. Thank you for coming. You are home. You have found a home. Yeah, you? No. You don't belong. Go away. And I've seen other people high five and hug, and that's all based on putting like with like. Right? Putting like with like. I think that has powerful implications. If you think about if we did have one different dot, what if that was the sort of far out, crazy, wild idea that could really rock the services of your organization? How is that difference? How is that innovation? How is that treated? We're talking about the principle of humor, and you're demonstrating it quite nicely. I saw some people immediately show their picture to someone else. Look at mine. There's actually some photography going on over at this table of people's masterpieces there. There's something unself-conscious about when we are having a good time and when we're chuckling or downright belly laughing. And in fact, humor is an incredibly strategic business resource. So if you can strategically use humor in the workplace, you're actually engaging, you're priming your brain to think strategically and to think creatively. There was a lot of complicated things happening. You had people coming at you from all different directions, so you had to navigate people as well as bubbles. Other strategies?
Stealing other bubbles.
Stealing other bubbles. Okay. Anybody watch Star Trek and know the universal translator? You know how these different races can talk to each other? I'm going to be the universal translator, and I'm going to translate that into, we made good use of other people's resources. On the count of 3. 1, don't forget to pick up another colleague. 2, don't forget to touch base with that colleague. 3, launch. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.